AI. It's exciting, right? It's a little terrifying, maybe. Like, we're giving toddlers flamethrowers and hoping for the best.
I see what you're going for, yeah.
So today, we're looking at the toddlers, the flamethrowers, and the potential for serious mayhem, metaphorically speaking.
Metaphorically?
Fraud GPT. AI designed, well, for fraud.
Specifically for fraud, and that's what makes it so fascinating and concerning to study.
Right. And we're diving deep thanks to this cybersecurity experts video. They go into some wild details. So what's the deal with Fraud GPT? Lay it on us.
Okay, so the creator, who calls himself Canadian Kingpin, who knows if that's their real name, is very upfront about what Fraud GPT does. It's AI for scams, and it operates on a subscription model.
Subscription model, like Netflix for cybercrime, but way less chill.
Exactly. $200 a month or $1,700 for the year.
Wow. So not exactly for script kiddies messing around in their mom's basement.
No, this suggests a level of organization of intent that's pretty unnerving.
And the video mentions something like 3,000 confirmed sales.
Which means this isn't theoretical anymore. This is a real tool being used by a lot of people for nefarious purposes.
Okay, so we've established bad people, bad AI, bad outcomes. But how bad are we talking? What can this thing actually do?
Well, the video rattles off a whole bunch of scary stuff. Spear phishing, cracking, carding. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, I felt like I needed a cybersecurity dictionary just to follow along.
Right. So let's start with spear phishing. It's a highly targeted phishing attack.
Not those generic Prince in Nigeria emails we all get.
No. Imagine getting an email that looks exactly like it's from your bank, using your name, referencing recent transactions. It's very convincing.
But that's nasty, because we've all learned to ignore the obvious stuff.
And that's what makes it so effective. People let their guard down, and FraudGPT can supposedly craft these emails with alarming accuracy.
Ugh. Okay, so that's terrifying. But what about the malware stuff? The video kind of glossed over that.
Yeah, well, that's where it gets even scarier. They're claiming FraudGPT can create undetectable malware.
Undetectable? Come on.
I know, it sounds like marketing hype, but think about it. A lot of antivirus software relies on recognizing patterns in existing malware.
Right.
If FraudGPT can create malware that's constantly evolving, it becomes much, much harder to detect.
Like a chameleon, changing its appearance to avoid detection.
Exactly. And that puts security researchers in a really tough spot. It becomes this constant arms race.
So, to be clear, FraudGPT isn't just making phishing emails easier. It's potentially making all sorts of cyber attacks more effective.
That's the fear. And we haven't even touched on cracking and carding, which the video also mentions.
Right. More jargon. Break it down for us.
Cracking usually refers to breaking into accounts or systems using stolen data. Think passwords, login credentials, that kind of thing.
And carding.
That's all about stolen credit card information making fraudulent purchases.
Okay, and FraudGPT helps with this by...
It could be used to generate those very convincing phishing emails to steal the credentials in the first place.
Right. Tricking people into handing over their information.
Exactly. Or even setting up fake websites that look legitimate.
Ugh. This is giving me anxiety.
And here's another disturbing thought. Some experts speculate FraudGPT might even be used to generate fake news or social media posts.
Wait, what?
Imagine AI-crafted news articles that look completely real, spreading misinformation, influencing opinions.
Propaganda at the click of a button.
It's a chilling thought, and it highlights the potential for AI to be used in really dangerous ways.
Okay, deep breaths. So, knowing all this, what can we even do? The video mentioned a proactive, preventative approach, which sounds more like a motivational poster than a solution.
Sure, it's a mouthful, but it basically means we can't just react to these threats after the fact. We need to get ahead of the game.
So what, become hermits, disconnect from the internet, live in a bunker, asking for a friend?
Well, that's one approach, but probably not the most practical. More realistically, awareness is key.
Knowing this stuff exists helps.
Absolutely. Educating yourself, your employees, if you're in a position to do so, about the threats and how to spot them is crucial.
Right. Don't click on suspicious links, double check the sender's email address, all that good stuff.
Exactly. And be wary of anything that seems too good to be true, because it probably is.
Good old-fashioned common sense. In the age of AI. Who knew?
And on a technical level, there are things like enhanced email verification systems.
Enhanced how?
Think of it as an extra layer of security. These systems analyze emails for suspicious keywords, inconsistencies in sender information, even writing style analysis.
So it's not just about being smarter, it's about our tech getting smarter too.
It's a combination of both. We need better tools and more informed users.
Man, This Fraud GPT thing is seriously messed up, but I'm glad we're talking about it.
Me too. It's a good reminder that AI is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad.
Yeah. Okay, folks, here's something to chew on as we wrap up. If AI can be used to craft these incredibly convincing scams, what if we use that same power to detect them, even predict them? Think about it.